Welcome everyone to your annual suicide prevention training. My name is Shaylin Selton, and I will be your trainer for today. This topic is near and dear to my heart because unfortunately back in 2019, this had hit home and it was a very difficult time for me and my family. So we're going to get started. This suicide prevention training will focus on connectedness and why it is important for the prevention of suicide. We will help you consider ways to overcome barriers to intervening when you find it difficult and explore how we all have a role in building a culture that supports help seeking and connectedness among airmen and guardians. According to CDC.gov, Center for Disease and Prevention, suicide rates increased approximately 36% between 2000 and 2021. Suicide was responsible for 48,183 deaths in 2021 alone, which is about one death every 11 minutes. According to taskandpurpose.com by David Rose, 137 airmen and Air Force civilians died by suicide in 2019, a 33% increase over the previous year of 2018. Let's start by discussing the importance of connectedness to suicide prevention. I like to begin with a couple of questions for my audience. What does connectedness mean to you? And how can connectedness help prevent suicide? Connectedness means that people feel a sense of belonging. They feel seen and heard and know that others care and will be there for them. Listening and being connected allows us to learn more about one another, recognize changes in behavior indicating someone's stressed or distressed, and work as a team to build up and support one another. When we feel connected to others, we have people we can reach out to in a time of need or when distressed. Examples of connectedness: belonging, mutual cooperation. Whole is more than the sum of its parts. When someone is struggling, we acknowledge it and rally around them. Be thoughtful and willing to listen to each other. Building and maintaining meaningful connections with others can better prepare us to recognize the risk factors and warning signs that signals others may need our support. First, what is the difference between stress and distress? Stress is a normal part of our lives. Occasionally, stressors overwhelm our ability to cope and may result in symptoms or trigger a state of distress. Distress is a state of extreme anxiety, sadness, anguish, worry, sorrow, or emotional pain. What are some healthy ways to cope with stress? Exercise, get more sleep, talk to a trusted friend. Now, what happens when those healthy coping skills don't work? Stress could potentially turn into distress. Sometimes, when we don't use coping skills early on, stress can build up. Or a stressor is so overwhelming that it leads to immediate distress. Distress, it may be a gradual or the result of a number of stressors piling up. Recognizing risk factors and warning signs are key to being able to effectively intervene early on. Help seeking is not a sign of weakness. It takes strength and courage to exercise self improvement and act responsibly. You do not need to have experienced a traumatic event to seek help. It's okay to seek support to get through everyday challenges.